Hello, I'm Mrs. McMullen. I'm here at Emerald Ridge High School. I teach Intro to Medical Careers and Sports Medicine 1 and 2, all three of which are dual credited classes. This is my classroom here, so I'll take you all on a tour of everything we would be able to do. So for Intro to Medical Careers, the course is comprised of 18 different labs that we have here in class. So this first lab we have here is clinical lab practices, where you learn all about how to take blood sugars and collect blood samples. We have therapeutic services, where you learn all about different therapy and brain games for patients that suffer from traumatic brain injuries. We have a veterinarian lab that we would be working with, and we have our fake little patient here. He's super cute. So if you take this class, you'd be learning how to do CPR on him, as well as scope him and put in an IV. We have pharmacology, where you learn about all the different drugs used in pharmaceuticals. We will be learning how to mix them and create them. We have a dentistry lab, where you learn how to fill cavities. You learn all about the teeth and how to model different figures. We have forensics. This is a super popular lab. There's actually a whole crime scene that we set up for this lab. You learn how to identify hairs and use them for DNA purposes. Let's see what we have on our back table here. So back here we have biomedical engineering, and this is more of the technical side of this class, so you'd be learning how to fix different medical equipment. All right, let's walk over here. We have a mental health lab, pretty self-explanatory, different games we play relating to mental health. This is our anatomy lab. So we go through the different parts of the human body here. And then up here, we have the nursing lab, which I'm very partial to. This one's very cool. There's IVs that you get to learn how to insert into our faux skin patch here. And then there is also a suture kit. This is really cool. So there's a suture kit here, where you learn how to stitch up a human leg. That one's awesome. Over on this side of the room, we have an ophthalmology lab, so you learn about the different components of the eyeball and how to measure vision. We have a biotechnology lab over here, where you learn about mixing different chemicals, and then there's actually a sun-powered printer at the end of the table that we will be taking outside and doing some nature printing with, to learn about how the components of the sun interfere with biotechnology. Over here we have a medical imaging lab, so this would be an x-ray machine over here, and then we also have our little patient that we learn how to perform endoscopies on with this cool little tool right here. We have environmental health and safety, again pretty self-explanatory. Another nature printer over here. Back here we have the Health Information Management Lab. This is just all about the computer side of the medical field and technology. And then we have the Emergency Medical Technician Lab. So you learn how to stitch up someone's arm, and then we have fake blood that we make. And then we learn how to identify different burns and wrap them up and tape them. CPR goes along with this lab. And I think that we hit most of our 18 labs. Oh, we have one left. We also have the sports medicine lab. So over here there's taping, wrapping. We learn how to do compression and icing. and learn all about how to place someone on a backboard for athletic injuries. Okay, I think we've covered all the labs now. So these are 18 labs we have here in the class that you would have a chance to rotate through each one of them over the year-long course for Intro to Med. And for Sports Med, we also get into a few of these labs, but not all 18 of them. We also have this Anatomage table. These are new to the school. There's one in my classroom, and then there's also one in Mrs. Swanson's classroom. Mrs. Swanson teaches anatomy and physiology as well as medical terminology here at the school. So we both have one of these, and what it is a human virtual dissection table. So the whole thing is touch screen, and there's different images of the body that you can slice through and dissect, as well as quizzes and games. So if you take one of our classes, you'll have the opportunity to get your hands on this thing. So anyway, that's a quick little 411 on Intro to Med and Sports Med 1 and 2. Again, I'm Mrs. McMullen, and Mrs. Swanson teaches med terms and anatomy and physiology. So be sure to register for one of our classes, and I'll see you next year.